Hello, I'm Holly Proctor. I'm the publisher of Inside Singletree. Today I am here for another episode of The Story Behind the Story with Andy Odie with Liv Sotheby's International Realty and with Jeremy Lepore with Edward Jones Investments. So as you know, we call the series The Story Behind the Story. So could you start out by telling us how you became a financial advisor? Did you save your nickels when you were a young child? Did you stumble onto this as a passion down the road? How did you come to be where you are today?
So didn't save my nickels as a child, unfortunately.
Thank you for the honest disclosure.
Yeah, right.
Or
quarters, maybe. Nickels for us, quarters for you.
What really got me here was my passion for serving the general public. I started with Wells Fargo in 2003 and learned quickly that you provide a level of service and clients come back to you.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that's how ultimately you create kind of a good following.
Yeah, and passion is key. So those are the magic words I love hearing, because passion is what drives anyone to enjoy what they're doing and wanting to give back.
Sure.
So
Sure.
With that being said, share with some people that what actually you do and what this entails, because it's more, when people hear a financial advisor, they kind of understand it but don't really understand what that involves.
Sure, so it's a full service, human-centered wealth management.
I love hearing that.
It's a mouthful.
Good description.
Absolutely. But it's all-encompassing wealth management, more for the long term. So people think about today with Bitcoin, with cryptocurrencies, I'm going to make a quick buck. Well, we're certainly not day traders. So what we do is we sit down to find our clients' true purpose in life and ultimately use money as a tool to help them get and truly fulfill their purpose.
Right.
So it's not how much you have, ultimately, it's how well you're using the money to help you get to fulfill that purpose. Whether that's paying for college, spending retirement somewhere in a wicker chair staring at the huge landscape of the ocean or wherever you're going to go.
Right.
So ultimately it's really understanding what it is the client really is, what their true passion is.
Yeah, and their goal, because everyone's goals and lifestyle is different from one another. So what I wish I would have known early in life, the 529 of that savings for whether education and even just found out grandparents. So share just that little bit of nugget about that, and then people can, obviously they can contact you for more information about that. Share what that is.
Yeah, so the 529 is a college education plan that you can establish for your children at a young age. Parents and grandparents can contribute to that plan. It does offer a tax benefit for contributing to that plan. But what it does is it gives them a head start on saving for college. And it's an all-encompassing plan that allows you, there's a lot of different educational expenses that fall under that umbrella, so you can use it for books, for room and board, for tuition, those kinds of things.
Yeah, which is great. It's never too early to start thinking about that. Everyone thinks, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll save up, I'll put that in. But honestly, it's never too early. Or it's actually probably never too late as well.
Well, and didn't you say that even grandparents can set those up for grandchildren?
Grandparents can as well.
Which is a great birthday gift, particularly at a young age.
Yeah. Absolutely. We have grandparents who, instead of providing, the toy for Christmas, they provide them with the check for their 529. So
it's a great idea.
It certainly is a pretty wise approach.
And I'm not sure everybody's aware of that opportunity.
That and so many others. I know you've got your niche, like you said, of retirement, getting the goals, of preparing people as best as they can for the future.
I know you've listed your focus areas, but can you recount, list what you really specialize in and what you really love doing?
Yeah, so business retirement plans, family wealth management, individual investors of all ages, college 529s, education planning, estate and will planning. So that kind of the whole gamut there. There's really no kind of one specific, but like I said, it's a full service, human-centered approach to it.
Yeah, those kids should be learning early too. I'm seriously, that should be like a class in school or workshops for the little ones to learn. You know, that's a life skill to really understand that. I mean, yeah. So,
well, and
just
as you
a
said,
thought.
it's never too early. It's never too late. So, describe kind of. I mean, I know you can work with anybody and will work with anybody, but are there people who are just really great fits for you in terms of a niche client?
Yeah, I mean,
bread and butter.
I certainly connect with families.
Okay,
that's
great
my
to know.
biggest connection is, which obviously Vail Valley has plenty of, right? So it's just nice to have that same connection. I have a 5 and 10-year-old myself, and my wife and I think like most people, it's just like, live day to day and do what we can to provide for our children. And I think that's what ultimately everybody's trying to do, is just give your children the best life that you possibly can. And so with that comes different circumstances, different goals, different objectives. And so really it's digging deep and trying to understand, okay, what are the family goals? What are the objectives? What's the circumstances tied to, your family and your family's family and that kind of thing.
Yeah,
I
great.
just saw a statistic. There are 4,500 children in Eagle County under age 5.
Wow.
And
That's
growing.
a lot of families.
It's a lot of daycare.
That's
a lot of.
Well, there's not enough
That's
of that.
that's
but
another
a whole
video.
Other
That's
topic.
another video.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, well, good. And also, I want to make sure people understand where you're located and how, obviously we'll connect them of how to get a hold of you. But
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have an office location just above Hovey and Harrison, right there at the corner at Edwards.
Everyone knows where that is.
Yes.
Everybody knows where that is, exactly. Well, what sounds special about your practice is the fact that you really take the time to understand your client's needs. And it's not a one size or one formula fits all.
No.
But by doing so, you really build trust and relationship over time, and that's why people stay with you for years.
Yeah, absolutely. That's ultimately what it comes down to, is really kind of understanding, because again, everything is circumstantial, but you're going to tailor a specific strategy based on your circumstances.
That's
so really
right.
it's understanding what those needs are and then taking it a step further to really create that individualized plan.
Yeah.
great.
Well, that's awesome. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wish I had. Wish I had.
Shoulda,
that,
coulda, woulda.
That's all right. I'm the example of never too late.
I was just going to say, so I know we've said it a couple times, it's never too early, it's never too late. But obviously, Jeremy, you are offering a tremendous service to your clients, and we thank you for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you,
People
guys.
appreciate that.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
being here.
Absolutely.
Okay.